We all know we did this as kids, right? Where you sit at the table and you're trying to use the force and get something to move. Sabina ain't get shit on me.
Like a tribe does. Before this, did you really know what I was? Comprehend to the track force, why? Cause give me inches on the tip of the vibe buzz. Rock and roll to the beat of the funk fuzz. Wipe your feet really good on the rhythm rug. If you feel the urge to freak, do the jitterbug. Come and spread your arms if you really need a hug. Afrocentric living is a big shrug. I like filled with, that's what I love. I love a plateau, it's what we're above. If it diss us, we won't even think of. We'll nip up a dog and give a big shove. This rhythm really fits like a slug glove. Like a box of positives, it's a plus love. As the trial flies high like a dove. Hey!
What is good? You like that, huh? Power, man. Got the power. Got the force. Everybody, the force isn't anybody. Anybody just have to focus.
Now
Focus
you see, you
and
did it.
happen.
You should play it. I got the power.
That would have been good, actually. I got it, man.
Oh,
what's that shirt you got, Daddy?
I don't
Where's your
give a
shirt?
rat's ass.
I want that shirt to go to work.
Go to Walmart. Hey, get them in there, buddy.
Oh, it's Walmart.
Wow.
Okay, I gotta check my Walmart and see if we have stuff like that. I don't know, man. We have a lot of like superhero stuff, things like
I
that.
get most of my T-shirts there, and some I get online.
Mm-hmm.
Walmart, you can catch them on the right day, boy. They have some pretty good ones in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, they took away my Walmart.
man. So, hurricane. Bad? How bad is it storming outside of your place?
The gust supposed to get as high as like high 40s, low 50s. The gust, but the sustained wind's gonna be in like the low 20s, probably
Gotcha.
from now to about 1 a.m. Right now it's currently 8 here where I'm at, and it's a little windy. It's been raining probably since about 10 o'clock this morning.
Damn.
Constant rain. Supposed to get, I think, as much as
70
9 inches.
9 inches.
As much. That's the high it's supposed to be. But it's really, like I can't hear it. So it's rained harder here before.
Gotcha.
And, but I think you're going to see the worst of it in the next 4 or 5 hours.
Mm.
And it's going to all the models that we saw around about 8 or 9 in the morning. It's supposed to be up out of here. But the bad thing is there's 2 more brewing out there now in the Atlantic.
Yeah, well, we have one. We have one hitting Canada, like east coast of Canada.
There's
in. I
four.
don't
There's
know.
4 now. 2 is going to Dodgers.
Wow.
They're going straight north, like
What's up, DT?
in the water. But then there's 2 more out there now, and we're not sure. And
Right.
right now
Two in the
they're
Caribbean.
yeah, now they're tropical depressions.
Tropical storms.
But the warm water is what gives them strength. And right now they say the water is extremely warm, like in the 80s.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with the Gulf of Mexico. Apparently, the waters are warmer there. That's why it picks up a lot more strength.
Mm-hmm.
So it just freaking like it horseshoed in, right?
The warm water gives it strength, and then on top of that, once the wind gets certain miles per hour, it could start tornadic.
Well, you guys are talking my expertise right now. Weather.
Yeah. How's it going on? How bad is it?
The wind's picking up here. We had some tornadoes down where I'm at. We've been getting tornado warnings all day. They actually had one probably about Goose Creek, just like 5 minutes from me. There's a video going around. It flipped the car I picked the car up and tossed it like
Damn.
as they were driving, picked it up and just tossed it down the road. But yeah, we've been getting a lot of water spouts been coming off the water on the shore here and everything. So it's been interesting. But yeah, weather was my expertise. I actually was a weatherman when I was in the military. So
Really?
Wow.
yeah, I trained and meteorology
Right.
and everything. So
All right. So take it away, man. So what's the weather like?
oh no. But Danny said like by tomorrow morning it's going to clear out. It's just a lot of rain. I think where Danny is probably getting more rain than I'm getting right now. You're a little bit more Midlands. Y'all getting way more rain than we are.
It's been raining where I'm at since about 10 this morning.
Yeah, we've been getting rain bands coming in. So.
Steady down, not nothing crazy.
Man,
So
I don't
to
know.
me, it's just another rainstorm. I mean,
Yeah,
I have
the
no
lights flicker here a
idea.
couple times.
and they can flicker all they want to. I got a
Yeah.
generator.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, natural gas. So as soon as
Yeah,
the
you
power
good.
comes off, it kicks out again. And the
Right
guy
back
that,
in, yeah.
that
Oh,
told me, he
absolutely,
said,
man.
you said his generator can power 3 houses. I said, well, that's good to know, but I don't plan on powering nobody else's house.
but mine.
But
Daddy's
mine.
like, screw you, neighbors. They invited me to the barbecue
I ain't
last
that.
night.
They welcome,
It's
they're
survival
welcome
at
to
this
come
point.
over and take a shower.
But that's about it.
Oh my
But,
gosh.
that's
man.
about it.
You got get a minute shower. That's it.
My gosh. DQ
Nah,
says, "Go Expo
I've been
for
through worse.
life." Yeah.
I've been through worse.
Though up here
I
though,
wasn't-
man, it's been insane. The amount of freaking rain we've got this year, heat waves. It's just I haven't had so many power failures. Like where I work, man, we've been in emergency mode for the most that I've ever been in my 21
I'm telling you.
years working for that company, man.
I was in the
Never
barber
have it.
shop today, and you're like some ladies in there. My barber's a female, and it's kind of like a beautician shop that cuts hair. Only reason I don't go to the traditional barber shop because, and DJ can tell you this, and also G Major, you might get in, you might get out, you might have 4 or 5 heads. There, I get an appointment. So when I say
Yeah.
10:30, she goes in
walking
and
at
she
10.
knows
Right,
she knows
yep,
how to cut
yep.
my hair the way I like it. So I say, I'm paying $10 more, but I'm getting in and out.
Right.
I ain't gonna wait and hope, fingers crossed. Then black barbers, if they start talking about football
Sports
and
and- yeah,
and
you-
stuff, man, or
dude,
get a phone
You
call.
be there, you be
they
there
out-
3 hours waiting
So
for a
I was
haircut
like,
sometimes, man.
I'm in and out like 30 minutes, so I'm loving that, and it's worth the $10 more I pay extra for it. So, but we were talking about you're like, man, I hope the problem. I said, well, I got a generator. They said, well, how much is a generator? I said, it's about between $8,000 and $10,000. Whoa, that's too much. I said, yeah, that's too much. Now, but you on day 5 or 6, you ain't had no hot water. Your food that you done bought that cost your arm and leg now is spoiling. It's gonna be worth that $10,000. So,
Holy shit.
Whoa.
That was right. Right, about 5 minutes from where I live at. Well, about
Oh
10 minutes
my
from where I live
God.
at.
US
Yeah.
52. Okay.
my son lives there. In fact, let me call him right
Yeah,
now.
Goose Creek. Yeah,
Yeah, I got relatives
Look at that
in
shit.
Charleston, Georgetown, South
yeah. We've been
San
getting tornado warnings all. They've been water spouts here all day long.
What was that? A freaking Hyundai?
Something. Yeah.
Damn.
Have you driven a Ford?
Well, and that's why that's what
Damn.
pisses me off. Like they let everybody off work earlier. You didn't go to work today. There should have been no one on the road today. Like people should
Right.
have stayed home. They
No,
they,
man,
they let school out
they did their
early. Like,
shopping.
well, I went to work at 5. Went out early this morning, and then they're like, everybody leave by 11. That way, everybody's out before the weather gets bad and everything. But you
Gotcha.
got idiots like that to be on the road and stuff. So,
Hey,
hey, California had a hurricane last week.
Yeah.
I hope you're doing well. Thank
And
you.
an
Not out
earthquake.
here in California. Damn, man. It's crazy.
Well, check it out. Tonight,
Yeah, our
we're
last
getting
week
down
was just a
to
storm, not a
40.
hurricane, even a hurricane.
We'll get down
40?
to 47 Fahrenheit
What?
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
it's dropping.
in a couple of days, we're getting a heat wave.
Yep, same here. Next week it's gonna be hot as
Yeah,
heck.
Labor Day was at 90,
Yeah.
92. I was like,
Oh, yeah, 50-degree
Yeah.
swing. Dang.
Mm,
Yeah,
telling you, man. Telling you, it's Mother Nature's like, what?
She ain't happy.
Nope. She's saying, yeah, you guys, like, I don't know, man, but like I said earlier, I've never seen so much rain, like downpour. Like it's rain here, like Florida rain, like downpour. Like this morning, I had to run downstairs because my drain in front of my garage door wouldn't take in the water.
Oh,
I had to take
It was
the
going too much water too fast
yeah,
for the
I had to
drainage.
take the grill
flow.
off.
Oh, the
So
more
that
water
it
flow.
could, yeah, water was coming into my garage, man,
Oh, wow.
and into the staircase of the bachelor downstairs. I was like, "What the heck?"
Luckily,
man?
my house kind of sits up on a slight hill and it slopes
Yeah.
down, so it drains really good. So I don't have to worry about flooding.
okay.
Where I'm
I
at.
just- gotta
think,
fix it.
I think I heard 75 down that way got flooded.
Oh, Charleston flooded. I mean, they were calling for
Is it
floods in Charleston
Charleston?
before even the hurricane because it floods at high tide down here sometimes. So
Yeah,
What's up, Brooklyn? I think it's the first time she's on the show.
that's the actually no. She's jumped on in the beginning. She jumped on before, but I really appreciate Brooklyn, man. Great to see you. I hope you're doing well.
She's over in California. Hey, when I lived over in California, San Diego, I'm telling you, there was a place called Alberto's. The best Mexican place I've ever eaten in my whole entire 53 years on this planet. I'm telling you, I ate so much. I guarantee I sent a couple of their kids through college.
Wow.
that's funny.
There was a time for about 6 months, every day, the good Lord sent, I ate a carne asada burrito. It is the best burrito I ever had in my life.
Really?
God,
Wow, man. I want to see if this can work. I'm going to see if I can actually take scenes. Lately, this has been buggy, so I don't know if it works.
have any of y'all seen that last Dracula movie?
Nope.
The one on the boat.
I watched it last
On the
night.
boat. Is it good?
It is horror. It's horror. It ain't.
The Equalizer comes out this week. I forgot about that.
It comes
Yeah,
out Thursday.
tomorrow.
The Equalizer? 3, right?
Equalizer 3,
oh,
Yeah, 3. Yeah, I forgot
Comes
about
out
that.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Gran Turismo?
No, I heard they're giving it good praise. I haven't
They're
seen it.
giving it good praise, I guess.
Talk
Talk
about one of the ones
Dracula
I
doing
probably
well.
wait.
It's
I'll
already
wait.
on streaming, so
Which
that
one?
ain't the Dracula one.
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw
Oh,
it
already on. Oh man.
Speaking of streaming, what do you guys think about all this? Like, we're going to hit Ahsoka now. What do you guys think about all these numbers and everybody's saying all the viewership is down? The viewership is down. What do you think about that?
I don't think it's down because of the content. I think it's down because people are. Prices is crazy. I think I told
And people cancel their subscriptions.
And
Before
I cancel mine because I got this other thing I told you about, and there's no need to have that when I can get it on the other thing. I'm paying $130 a year. I'm telling y'all, man.
Well, it's like
I can get anything I want just about.
Nice.
the whole
It
point of
makes-
streaming.
Bruh.
Sorry, Danny. Go ahead. The whole
you're
point of
saying-
streaming was like to get rid of cable,
Go
and now
ahead or not go ahead?
I don't know. He said go ahead. I said go
Spider-Man,
ahead.
Danny, finish what you have to say.
Danny, you moderate. Moderate.
Go ahead, DJ. Go ahead. You got it.
Look like Undisputed now with all the people on the Undisputed now.
Hey, Skip ain't gonna like that, man. We'll talk about that later on.
We'll talk about it later, yeah. But what I was saying though is like the whole point of streaming when it first came out, we had like Netflix and this Hulu was like I can cut cable because it's cheaper to have. Now when I gotta have Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max, Paramount, Peacock, I'm spending more in cable. On streaming than I was in cable. So what's the point of it now?
Disney, streaming service is fine in a vacuum, and the vacuum was COVID. Well, the COOF. Outside of the COOF, it's not needed.
Yeah.
But when it was a COOF, you couldn't go nowhere, and they were giving out quality shows. Like if I would keep HBO Max, if they would do like after 30 days or 45 days, whatever the day was, the movie that's in the theaters come here, I would keep it because it's worth that. Right now, they're not doing that, so I ain't gonna do it.
See, that's the thing that I get really bothered when people are using those numbers because it suits their narrative, right? Of bashing whatever they have to bash. Yes, the numbers are down. Yes, they lost subscribers, and yes, Disney's stock is crashing. There's a reality to all that, 100%. But those numbers themselves are not sufficient enough because, as Danny said, there's all these streaming services out there that people can now pay an X amount per year and get everything.
Right.
Everything. They can get live sports, pay-per-view, all these endless channels from across the world.
Yes.
Not even United States, Canada, forget it. Across the world, you can get
You're
European television,
Mhm.
and that's what's happening now. This is like,
Mhm.
I think it was
Those
absolutely
devices.
150% right. Go ahead.
There's something in Walmart. I went to this place on patrol. The guy said, Major Graham, you ever heard of such and such? I said, no. He said, man, I got it from Walmart. And he said, my wife paid, I think we pay like $14 a month, and it has 4,000. When he said, I was like, there's no way. She said, yeah, it's 4,000 channels. You just gotta sit down and they
Like
bought a little
global chat, like global and stuff like
bit,
that.
4,000.
Wow.
If you get I said, where you get the device from? Walmart. It's not a Fire Stick. It's some little crazy looking device.
Yeah.
But you hook it up to your TV. You call a subscriber, pay with a credit card.
Program
I
it.
think he said $14 a month. Program it. And it's over 4,000 channels now. That's a no brainer. I'm paying 4,000.
And it's cheaper.
I'm getting 4,000
That's cheaper
channels for
than Netflix.
$14 a month.
Right.
Person, I'm paying cable. So I think cable going, man.
Oh, yeah.
Even
paying-
cable is that's cheaper than Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the thing, right? Danny's saying 4,000 channels. We're saying, okay, you have all these channels, but how long does it take you on Netflix or Disney to pick a freaking show to watch at night? You get 4,000.
Yeah, but
And that and
I think it's tailored for certain people because,
Yeah.
like, I've always been just so cheap
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to like the NFL ticket or the NBA ticket. Now I can watch any game I want to, not just not at the mercy. And I don't want to throw nothing bad at G Major, but we had. I don't know if any of y'all watched. We had a square one, the first one of the year last Saturday. And the first Thursday night game is going to be Kansas City against Detroit Lions. Now, who in the heck, other than the Detroit Lion fans, want to watch Detroit on the first opening game season of? I'm like, oh my Lord, why are they doing this? But that's going to make you pay an NFL ticket. I don't know what is so magical about Detroit because they always get the Christmas games, they always get the Thanksgiving games.
yeah.
Nobody wants to see Detroit besides Detroit Lions fan. I'm just sorry.
I'm telling you, man. Brooklyn says, LOL, I will say I think we have the best authentic Mexican food, in my opinion. Definitely better than like Texas.
I can tell you what. I'm not sure where Brooklyn lives at, but I want to go to San Francisco because I'm a foodie. And I've seen and I love food shows like Chop, Iron Chef, Man vs. Food. I watch all that stuff. And San Francisco boasts to have like some of the best food in the world, and I want to go there so bad. And just
I've been to Long Beach. That's
I've been to
where
Long Beach. I've been to LA, San Diego, Tijuana. Been to all those places.
Sweet. DQ says
29 pounds for me when I was in California. That's one place I've been in California.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, yes,
It's like-
nowhere.
It's like,
Nowhere.
It's like 5 miles from hell.
oh, shit.
My dad
DQ
was stationed at Pendleton, but that's about it when I was little.
DQ says She-Hulk in development thoughts. Don't care. That's my
No,
thought right there. I don't care.
No, I do not want to. No, I mean, I don't know what they're
That's
planning.
money
I
that
just,
that's money they truly wasted. Sorry, G-Man. They're wasting that money.
yeah, they are. They are.
That's yeah. Season 2, I don't.
Not
No, Jason's like, no, it's not gonna happen. I don't know.
I'm really kind of just burned out on superhero stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I'm not excited when they announce something no more. It's just like whatever.
I think a lot of people are just whatever it comes out, it comes out. If it pleases you, it's something that grabs your interest.
I mean, I'll
but-
check it out, but I'm not like dying to see something right now. There's nothing on the slate that I'm like, oh, can't wait for that to come out. That's X-Men.
What's up, Shifty? Shifty comes in with you got walk through poop in the streets to get to the best food in the world in San Francisco. Wow. I'm in LA, but SoCal in general.
Southern Cal.
Southern Cal. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I got there I went to for a conference and actually was at the Queen Elizabeth, the ship, the retired ship hotel. And I got there the day after that Snoop and Ice Cube did their concert there, and I missed it by 1 day. Or else that would have been there, man. Yeah. That would have been awesome. So Ahsoka, man, What do you guys think of this episode 3? Time to fly.
Best one of the three.
Really?
You think
Okay.
so? Wow. Okay. I wouldn't say the best one, but I really enjoyed it.
It was better than
You got a more
second. It was better than
insight.
second. The second was the worst to me. First was good.
I did like this better than the second one too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of.
Yeah,
I think the fight scene that was kind of cool.
The second one had a better fight scene. This one had a better. You got a
I like
better
the training.
understanding. Yeah, the training.
I like the training, and it shows a little bit of background.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, space. Now, one thing I thought was crazy. She had that spacewalking, flipping, and warding off
So
laser blasts with two lightsabers.
rewatched
I'm like,
that scene.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
I rewatched that scene like 3 times. I was like, how is she even like moving around? If you look closely, there's little tight puffs of like air. She has a jetpack on the back that she can do that kind of movement. So if you see little time, it's very vague, but you see little puffs that keep her like stabilized and everything. So I was like, okay, I'll give you that one.
All right.
But,
I didn't notice that part, but I'm like,
yeah.
okay, she's a Jedi, right? Or she's
strong.
But I wouldn't have even do that scene because the much flaggers they got for Princess Leia using the Force to fly through the space. I was like, y'all, at least she did have on a spacesuit. I give her that. I was like, I don't know if I'd even go into that territory because it already caught so much heat when Princess Leia did it.
Yeah. Well, they did it once when in Clone Wars too with what's the guy with the mask on his face when they were stuck with the on that one ship.
Kylo Ren?
That's his name.
Kanan?
No, he's got the alien guy with the weird little
the
mask
Inquisitor?
face. No, he's a Jedi. It was early on in the animated Clone Wars.
Kaploon, what his name is?
Yeah,
Oh,
him. Yeah. In that one scene when they got hit.
But you can get away with cartoon stuff more than live action.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now I did enjoy the we call them Pearl Girls, the whale scene.
The whales?
Yeah, that scene was pretty cool. Yeah, they look real good live action. So 'cause we saw them like vaguely in Mandalorian, but not close up details. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, magnetic boots, possibly. Yeah, all that.
That's right. Yeah. I assumed that. So I mean, I'm just nitpicking at that point. You're nitpicking at that point.
What Shifty says is absolutely true. Luke got out of his X-wing during to do repairs for the in the area of the Empire. That's one thing about this episode.
That's possible. That's like if you're in a submarine, you can get out and make repairs. You get on a pressurized suit.
Yeah,
that's possible, but not to fight off two Jedi. No,
moving at full speed.
No, man.
Hey, man.
You maybe can. Your lightsabers can deflect like blasters, like a gun.
Hey,
but
Ray did it too.
That's like
did that flip and cut that one chip.
Yeah, that's like
Ray did it.
Yeah, true that.
Ray can do it all. Ray can do it all. Remember? So
right, Ray was like
a
Ray.
blaster from a gun, a blaster from a tank is just two. That's like a tank.
But I'm sure we've gotten Jedi that deflected cannon fire.
Yeah.
I'm sure we must have gotten it. The thing is, though, if a lightsaber can deflect cannon fire, how could a stab wound not kill the person?
Cauterize the boom.
Sure.
Cauterize the boom.
Shut up with the cauterize. The amount of heat would have burned organs further of that. But anyways, yeah, I regress.
You nitpick at this point, so it's like
a lot of people stuck on that.
I'm not stuck on. I'm just messing around.
No, I understand, but
yeah,
we already saw in Kylo Ren got swat across the face and it didn't kill him.
True.
Also, he swept Finn's back with it. It didn't kill him. So I mean,
right.
I think depending on how deep it cuts, I mean, and I guess the angle and stuff, I'm just assuming the physics of it. I mean, but I think we had this discussion Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe yesterday. No, it was yesterday. We were talking before the I watched the show. Mm-hmm. I just believe that sometimes older people can not withstand certain wounds that a younger person can.
100%.
And then also she got immediate treatment when it happened. Qui-Gon didn't. He was sitting there and he still lived after he got stabbed. He didn't instantly get killed.
You must train the boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason, how'd you like it?
I got two things, but I like the episode, but I'm worried about it. Why that is because it was a very short episode,
Mhm.
and now we're in the forest. So and how many episodes? We have 6 or 8 because I've heard
8.
we've had
8. It's 8.
Okay, all right. I'm a little well. I'm just worried we're not gonna see Thrawn to the last episode. I mean, and
I'm okay with that.
And what's your other
well, the
worry?
problem was that they have already canceled the second season of Ahsoka. So they're not gonna be a second season of this, and so
Did
we're
they
gonna wait.
cancel it
till
or
that-
they postponed it?
There wasn't supposed to be.
Disney has canceled pretty much. If you see what they're doing now, they've pretty much canceled and thrown away
Was
shows.
there supposed to be a second season?
It wasn't supposed to be a second season.
They're
Well,
supposed to go to the movie, right?
Correct.
well, but that's
Yeah.
delayed to the movie, so we're not
What-
gonna get nothing.
Well,
to-
everything's delayed though. Everything's
the
delayed.
season
Yeah,
that
so
they
we're-
they're talking about canceling though, Jason, is the Mandalorian season.
I've heard they could maybe canceling that too. That's Disney is canceling everything right now. So they did a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea like series, and they're pretty much going to throw it in the trash and something else. Spiderwick Chronicles or something. It's going to be. As I say, we ain't gonna see nothing until 2026. So I mean, we're gonna get that little taste of Thrawn, and then it's going to be years before we get anything.
Well, that's what a lot of. Yeah, go ahead.
Jason saw they're gonna cancel 1 or 2 shows, and he saw Disney, and it's like, oh, everything, Disney, everything.
Hitting that panic button, right?
Everything. He saw 1 or 2 shows. He said that Disney is thinking about canceling. Oh, they're doing it.
They're going, man. They're putting that button.
Hey,
Sell.
Hey, them in the Dollar Tree are they're going down the Dollar Tree right now.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Nobody-
bad, man. They're about to sell the theme parks now. They're in bad.
Oh my god, they're never gonna settle theme park. Disney is too big to fail like that.
They're gonna
It may
sell the theme parks
downsize,
and build
but-
condos. That's gonna happen.
That Hulu thing's gonna bite them in the ass coming the first year. That's gonna see.
There's gonna be other things that are gonna bite them in the ass before that.
I've never seen somebody that is chomping a bit for failure. I've never seen it.
Something to fail so bad, right? Yeah.
Well,
So I did
Yeah, go ahead.
I did see that. So everything we've seen so far, except for the fight between Ahsoka and Ray Stevenson's character,
Mhm.
and Thrawn walking down that little alleyway, we've seen everything in the trailer already.
Correct.
So either we'll probably see the fight next episode with Ahsoka and him, and then I still think Thrawn will be second or last episode we see him. So and they said episode 5 is directed by Dave Filoni himself. So that should be a big episode.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Shifty says, "I don't care how silly it gets. It ain't Star Trek." What's wrong with Star Trek?
Star Trek.
And I love Lost in Space. And
Hold on. The
that's
Netflix series, because I hate that one.
I don't. You did?
The
Did I
little boy
finish
in there
that? I
got on
never
my
finished
nerves.
it. Yes,
The little boy
kid
got my
was-
nerves so
the kid
much.
was annoying. Yeah.
He was
People
annoying.
complain too much. Disney killed Star Wars, when in reality, Lucas damaged it long before. Yeah, people
Well, I
used to
do got
complain
one
about the
question
prequels.
for you. And I've seen this on a lot of channels. Do y'all think this series is woke? There are too many female characters.
No,
No,
I mean,
I don't.
I don't. I
doesn't.
think it's pretty
I
good.
don't.
But that's
you're
all
using
we
the
hear now.
Rebels characters.
Yeah,
Everybody's
that's
complaining
all we
about
hear.
I found video footage of
Extra
a
suspense.
certain hater.
A certain hater. Okay.
Yeah, that's on this
Which
panel.
one?
That when
That's
he-
on this
Oh,
that when he went,
oh,
that
got
when he
receipts,
went
huh?
that when he went to Disney World, he called out Bob Iger, and this is what he said.
What do you say?
Share the screen, guys. Go.
Oh god.
We got.
Playtime's over, boy.
Like, damn,
Love
boy.
this movie. I love this movie. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Listen, he told out Bob Iger.
Oh my
Playtime's
god.
over, boy.
My god. Oh, Danny just exited himself. Bedtime's over, boy. Boop.
Boy.
I'm like, so-
Get rid of Iger and bring Eisner, man.
Shifty says the
Oh,
special
man.
edition and the prequels really did far more damage to the fan base before the mouse got his hands on it. the special edition of the prequel trilogy.
Well, we always said
Special
this
edition
fan
of
base
the
has been so
prequel?
toxic to begin with. So
What special edition from the prequel?
Just get rid of Kathleen Kennedy, and I don't care if they have a flying turd going through space. Just get rid of her ass. That's all they need.
Wasn't the special edition on not the prequels? It was on the originals. On the original special edition, when they CGI'd all the
like the remastered version.
they remastered CGI'd part. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying it was too much CGI. Iger's still planning for president. I have no idea, but anyways, finding ways to financially ruin Impulse. Shonuff was cool villain. Shu, yeah, she's great, man. Notice that.
Show enough. Just now.
Oh, Shonuff. That's what's the girl's name in freaking Ahsoka? Shini. Fuck now. I thought that was the girl in Ahsoka. Hold on.
No, sure enough is from Last Dragon. The Bruce Leroy. Who's the master? Show enough.
The guy just showed.
Hold on a second.
Show enough, Jason.
Last Dragon. Oh my god, that's a classic.
Oh yeah, it is.
Leroy.
What's your name? Isn't it start with an S? You guys will fuck me up now.
Oh man.
Jason coming there, he say, Iger. When I say, who's the hater? You say, Jason Tucker.
Sheen Hattie. That's her name, Sheen Hattie. I never watched that movie, man. I wouldn't know. Sheen Hattie. I knew it had an S. That's why I thought it was. Oh my gosh, man.
Oh,
I feel like that's a staple in the black community.
I remember that.
What's that?
They say one day
Vanity.
at a time.
Oh my gosh, really? Oh my god, I have like, how do I freaking send this? I want to say, Anna's like watching us, and look what she sent me. I'll send it to our group. And can I do this? Oh, I can't do this. Hold on. Oh, actually, I can.
What, on Twitter? Or X,
Yeah, I'm
whatever
gonna
it's called now.
X gonna give it. Every time I hear X, that's what I hear. That's X gonna give it.
It will always be Twitter to me. I'm not calling it.
Yeah,
I tell you, man,
I
when I switch my name, man, they lock me out. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And now you got to make sure the person is some kind of crazy thing you got to go through and pay for it. I'm like, I'm not paying for that. Verified or something.
Yeah. Get that blue check or whatever.
Oh, that's what came up. I tried to send you a message. I was sitting like, what's going on?
Yeah, you sent me. I got it, and I sent it back to you. I tell you, you can use whatever you want, bro. I don't mind.
Okay. Oh, I didn't get that. Okay, cool.
I sent it back.
See where I go. Oh my gosh, this is like,
Yeah, when I changed my name from Comic Chat to the Road to Wisdom, man, it went through all kind of crazy. And they locked me out. So I had to call everybody individually and had them send, because if you try to send a DM to you, you got to get verified or something, and they charge you for that, like so much a day or so much a year. I'm not paying just to talk to somebody.
So this is for DJ and Danny to talk about, biology and all that stuff, and the cauterizing and all that.
Biology.
So Qui-Gon
the spine.
went right through the large intestine and exited by his spinal cord.
Yeah, so that's death. Yeah.
Yeah.
However, Sabine was clearly on the right side.
Yeah, a flesh wound. He's fine. Yeah. So
I don't know
What a
why.
freaking burned part of her liver.
You know what drives me crazy? This stuff is fantasy. Fantasy.
know.
He's trying to put rules.
And like, if you look over here, she nicked your spleen, so there's no way she can survive.
You're trying to put realistic rules to fantasy rules.
She will get a rod through their head and still survive. So that's not believable.
Or a bullet.
Yeah. So
Same argument I made.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
see it every day. Last year, this man took a shotgun, and his face and everything was hanging off. He still was walking around talking alive. Everybody sergeant freaked out, but it happens.
Yeah. Hey, my grandfather shot himself in the head and lived.
Yeah, Shenhati. Vanity was the girl. Rest in peace. Sup, y'all? What's up, Basel?
to
Also, can you go
like
do
some
something
little
for me?
fantasy.
Uh-oh.
The nasty
Can you
girl.
smell what Marrok is cooking? So, Marrok, who do you guys think Marrok is?
So he's just the voice. They said they giving. So if you look at the new credits from this last episode, they gave the actual credit to Marrok for performance to the actual stunt person.
Mhm.
Some of that
He's
little
just
robot
a voice.
thing that helps.
No, the Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. So he's just the voice actor. They're saying not actual like the performer. So they give him the credit to his
The
voice
voice
actor.
actor?
Yeah, so doing the voice. He actually spoke in this episode, the Inquisitor, in the
I didn't
he
see that. He said
spoke,
something.
man. Yeah,
He said something. Yeah. It's very brief, but he said something to when they're doing comms back and forth to the girl.
100% he did.
Yeah. It's very like robotic sounding and everything.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of the robot fighters with her.
No, it was
No.
there was
Did she have like 3 or 4 robotic?
No.
Yeah,
there were people masked.
They had people mask, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was her, the Inquisitor, and like 4 more ships. I think 6 altogether they had.
Yeah,
It was
I
6
didn't see
ships in
Marrok.
total.
I just
Yeah,
saw
he
the
was-
other rope.
Oh yeah. Now, he
Was
flagged
that-
it a couple times. Yeah.
I must have was dozing off doing
Man,
that.
I can't do that sharing my Disney Plus screen anymore. It's blocked out. It has every time I go to share the screen, it freaking blocks it out.
Gotta use Firefox. Is what I use to share my to do my Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, Firefox.
Yeah. When I record Disney Plus shows, I use Firefox.
Oh yeah. You said on stream. When I record,
What if I were to record?
I didn't say shit.
I would. There, you know.
I'm gonna
Possibly,
get.
maybe.
They're gonna go back on my stuff when I get monetized, and they're gonna be like, no, red flag. Yeah. No, but I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying it. There's a lot of lore things, and stuff in it that it's great. The space fights, the CGI looks great. I don't know about you guys, but it looks
CGI.
good.
Oh, yeah.
CGI
Practical effects look good. I think everything looks visually is an amazing show.
I'm gonna tell you,
I like the pacing of it is good so far.
The
So
best thing about it, the very best thing about this whole show is that they don't release this sucker at 3 a.m. It's at
Right?
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
where
Yeah,
people can watch it and still go to bed instead of trying to
at a reasonable
hang out
time.
and try to. So
Here's-
kudos to whoever made that decision.
I know, right?
It was like a last minute decision too, right? The week before they changed the time. I think
They changed it, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the week
It was
God.
before.
smart. It was smart.
Bastard. Here's your question. What kind of ship you think they're going to put in that ring to go to Thrawn?
I think the ring is a ship.
No,
think it's a ship?
it's I don't know.
Is it that first
don't know.
order
It's
ship?
a very big ring.
That
Very-
started for you,
Well,
in
but
first
you
order?
see, in Timothy Zahn's outborn flight, right? That was the flight where Anakin and Obi-Wan went out into deep space, and they had a rocket with I don't remember if it was calamari ships all attached all around it, right? And
Like a
that's how they
transport
tra-
kind of thing.
So yes, in order to warp speed ahead. So there's kind of like they're using that concept except with engines. So maybe that itself it is a ring ship, but it's
I
like
think
there's yeah. Go ahead.
So
I think it's a harness for one of the space whales. You got to use that space whales to harness
Oh,
that,
yeah. That's
that
true.
transportation.
So they were
It's-
saying in the new Rockstars breakdown that there's one ship I can't remember that has it's a ring and then you attach it's actually a jump drive. That actual ring is the actual jump drive
Yeah,
itself.
the Jedi starfighters were
They did
using
in
them.
Attack
Exactly,
of the
yeah.
Clones.
Yeah, so it's basically a larger version of that. I think it
Yeah,
has
it
7
was-
engines on it. It said so.
I think
That's why they're trying to get the engines.
I think they're going to use some space whales to beat space and time, whatever it's going to do. And I think one of them things going to go around them big whales. That scene they was flying through the herd of them migrating was pretty tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good effect.
Hey, you're talking about this stuff here, right? Hold on. No, that's not it.
Show it to us. Show us.
Let's see if I can make
Yeah, that thing, a bigger version of that. Yeah, and then a little ship
Right.
detached from it. Yeah,
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's like,
like
kind of
rings.
like what
Yeah.
they
That's
attach.
Yeah,
what
basically-
Obi-Wan used when he went.
yeah,
Yeah.
So it's
Took
basically
Camino.
a bigger version of that. So
Obi-Wan
yes,
took
maybe
the fighter.
maybe his flagship could attach to that. Thrawn's flagship could attach to that. And that's how they get back.
Yeah, because it is damaged, right? But then again,
Yeah.
how long they've been out there for a while, right?
Yeah.
Shifty says Marrok might be a variation of Ezra because if you Google the name, it ties into the Arthurian legend of wolves. Yeah, I saw that too.
Well, no,
I don't
that's
know if
Dave,
they're gonna go that way though.
that's
Really?
Dave Filoni. He's obsessed with wolves. That's his Dave
Yeah.
Filoni using his wolves. Because even like the guy and the girl, their names are like wolves in Norse mythology or whatever. So he's always
Yeah.
using something with wolves.
Gotcha. So I don't know if he's gonna go that way.
We did see Hera's
I
son though in this episode.
Yeah,
About-
Jason.
That was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We called it by his age, you know. So that was pretty
And
cool.
they
seeing
use
that.
Jason, because in the books that's
Jason Solo.
Han Solo.
Yeah, I didn't know that until recently. Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
Jason
He
and
turned to a
Jaina were twins, and Jason became a
a
Sith.
Sith. Yeah,
Shifty says could it be Reva or Mara Jade? Reva?
No, 3-year-old. No, you are
No.
crazy. Nobody wants 3-year-old.
Mara
Nobody terrible
Jade?
2s and 3s. Brooklyn. No,
Mara
no,
Jade.
ma'am. Sorry.
Mara Jade would be interesting, but the voice is too deep.
I got a 4-year-old Brooklyn.
It's
I'm
Mara
good.
Jade.
DQ says having caught up with Ahsoka, Mara can't be Ezra at Shifty because in the credits the actor was named. They want to bring Thrawn's ship back, most likely. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, I agree.
Uncredited roles are a thing. I gotta be a what the fuck reveal. I don't think it'll be
What
Barris.
is your stream
Barris would
notice
make
saying?
sense though, or Starkiller, or even Cal Kestis. Normies don't know.
Why was
Mace
he
Windu.
Starkiller? Danny would love that.
All right, guys, got to make dinner for a little one. Anyone want an almost 3-year-old?
That's it.
Mine are all raised and grown. 18.
I got a
and
4-year-old.
21.
I'm good.
Laters. It was great for you to be here, Brooklyn. I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it.
Everybody, make sure you hit that
Yep.
like before you exit or in and out. Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, man. I don't know, man. Marrok, Star Killer. I know a lot of people are saying they would like it to be Star Killer, bring him into canon.
I think
because
he's the
of the
voice.
Force
He-
Unleashed.
he
I
don't-
think a lot of people just wishing it ain't
Yeah.
gonna be none of that. He could just be
He's done a
Marrok.
lot of voice acting. He's done a lot of voice acting for the Star Wars stuff, so not just Star Killer. So it's like he can just do more voice acting.
If you stick to canon and lore, then Mara Jade makes sense of it, right?
I'm just
if you're
saying,
gonna
why does it have
introduce
to
those
be anybody
characters.
besides who it is? That we
Just-
always fall
just-
into that
just-
same
just
rabbit
this
hole.
Inquisitor.
Just the regular Inquisitor. We fell into that rabbit hole so hard and heavy.
wow.
WandaVision.
He's
But the
just some
thing-
Joe Smo Inquisitor. That's
Yeah.
all he is.
I ain't never going back down that rabbit hole like LDG went.
what was it?
But the thing-
Mephisto, everything.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Poor LDG, man. But see, in the credits, right? In the,
He
in the,
does
in
like
the
Snake
ti-
Eyes.
in the title screen, you see the Inquisitor's face, and it's blue as a good guy. That's the thing that people have been like losing their minds of, right?
I've questioned that too. So
Yeah,
but, I don't
so-
know. Maybe
But then
but
Sabine's helmet is red. Did you notice that?
I think
last episode?
I
It was
think
red.
it's alternating. It's just alternating
y'all
like
are
the
going
white,
too
red,
far
blue,
down
red,
the
blue,
rabbit
and that's the order.
Look into the light.
Yeah.
Look into the light.
That is like, don't go down this path, which I just can't follow.
It's
I
that
don't know,
meme,
man.
the guy with all the stuff on the board and the strings going everywhere, trying to figure out why the colors are different and everything. Looking all crazy.
What is it when they do those boards like in like
Yeah,
police
yeah.
officers,
You
what
like
is it
the
Yeah.
called?
question off us.
Trying to find a serial
League.
to connect everything with the strings and everything.
Episode this of Clone Wars
Yeah.
strings.
You got a camera in your house, black.
Yes, there's
got a tinfoil hat on, trying to.
oh my god, man. Let's see. It's Snake Eyes. It's
He does like Snake Eye.
Eyes.
He looks like Snake Eye a little bit. He does.
It's so not Snake Eyes.
But
Oh
if-
my
but
gosh.
if- But if it's Mara Jade, though, you think is there any way they bring Luke in? That's the thing.
If they're tying it into a big movie, right? And Mara Jade was a huge fan favorite character from the EU. So I don't know. I don't know if they're just retconning but this whole world between worlds of different galaxies. I think they're gonna establish. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say multiverse
galaxy. Yeah.
of a way, or with the world between worlds. What we said from the very beginning when they were talking about the world, they brought the world between worlds. They can use that to completely say, that was the reality before, but this is the reality where we're going now because of the storyline, right?
Is their version of multiverse basically?
Yeah, without calling it multiverse, but they're gonna say that
Yeah,
they changed the past by whatever's going on here,
I
right?
think.
Well,
Like,
yeah, remember Ezra did save Ahsoka in that one when he was inside the
Yeah,
So that could have changed things. So if you're in there, you can actually change things. Apparently,
yeah,
you don't know what effect it's going to have.
possibly. The question is, go ahead, Jason.
this could be like what Ryan. Remember Ryan Johnson wanted to do a completely different galaxy. In his proposed new trilogy, he was wanting to do.
Are you
I mean,
really
you
talking
want
about
to
Ryan Johnson?
Well, I'm just saying because they're saying that Dave Filoni's picking some of his ideas that he had, and I mean, you could.
You think Dave Filoni's picking Ryan Johnson's idea? I don't think so.
Be. I don't know because I've heard that this might be tied up.
What a third.
The aliens, or were they from a different galaxy come invade this galaxy? So they were showing sketches like that Star Wars theory guy. They were showing some sketches and stuff that Filoni was doing. A lot of stuff that was EU, like the Uzon Bong and all that. This could be, we're going to completely get away from this galaxy into a different one that we're not seeing.
Yes, because Filoni worked close with George, and he knew what George's vision was of the prequel of the sequel trilogy that wanted to come forward, right? So for sure, he probably had a whole different direction he wanted to go, and but he didn't get that opportunity because they sold to Disney, and Disney, pretty much put him on the shelf at one point, right? Until they brought him back to finish the Clone Wars season, and then he had his Rebels, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. And Ryan Johnson, they all thought he was gonna be amazing and great and give him his own trilogy, but you know how that ended. It did not happen, and it's not gonna happen.
Wait till that Acolyte comes out next year. It will be back to.
Oh, but it's you know what? Right now, and nothing's gonna look. People are gonna look at the numbers and it's gonna bomb, right? But
Ooh, that was a big wind gust just now. Good gosh, shoot my house.
yeah.
Y'all got hurricane.
That's probably someone for it.
All of a sudden you hear a rip, and you see DJ
flying
fly out like that freaking car.
What's the winds up there? Y'all in Cat 1?
No, it's tropical storm right now.
Okay.
I think I had a wind gust of 51 just now.
Wow.
51. Yeah, sustained like 40, 30 right now. So
Filoni ghosted Johnson. There you go. He basically mentored Dave into directing live action. Yeah. That must have been a huge bunch of drama, man, during that whole buyout and shit. Yeah. And then you had Kennedy promising George, "Yeah, don't worry, it's gonna be safe with me." Fuck you, finger in the middle of it.
Finger crossed behind her back.
My gosh, ever, man, ever. Man, I don't know, man. I like this. I give this episode a solid 8 for me. I really enjoyed it. What did you guys give it?
You said 8 or 8?
8 out of 10.
I agree with that. 8.5,
yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll say solid 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say so.
Wasn't just only thing I disappointed was the length of it. That's one thing that kind of.
Yeah, it was pretty short.
Yeah, I like the good 45-minute episodes. That's if they can just stick around that.
Right. Yeah, but the only problem is we get, like Danny said, that second episode was long, but a lot of gaps in there that could have took out.
Yeah, we got 25 minutes excluding credits and stuff of an episode. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to next week. It's been a while since I was like, I'm looking forward to it.
And that's how I feel.
This is 2 back-to-back shows that Disney Plus produced that has some of the fans, a lot of the fans, anticipating the next episode. And there have been past shows they didn't do that. I just hope that, unlike the Secret Invasion, that they stick the landing on.
Oh, absolutely.
If they have like a Luke Skywalker moment or something at the end, then I think that's going to improve the overall experience. Just like y'all said, the ending for Secret Invasion hurt the overall experience. This, if it's a Luke Skywalker like moment, it will improve the whole Ahsoka show.
I agree. I feel like it has to end on like a good
100%.
good cliffhanger to where I'm like anticipating for something next to get me wanting to wait for next season if there's or whatever's next. So
They have to make something dramatic, something that's gonna make us gasp, something like what the frick,
We need some stakes at the end. Something gotta be at stake at the end.
And then boom, this is what's gonna lead to the movie, right?
Yeah,
and
or
make us hungry to know what happened in that. What's gonna happen.
So when they start promoting the movie, it's like, okay, I'm
100%.
rewatch Ahsoka, then be like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Let's go,
Right, absolutely.
And that's
100%.
That's like the last season of Mandalorian. I'm like, they ended it with a little bow and everything. I'm like, so I'm not even like
in the EU or anywhere in
about
Star
that
Wars lore, is Ahsoka dead or she's still alive?
Right?
Yeah,
Could this
I'm asking.
she gets killed? Oh
That
my god.
season to be like, let's say Thrawn shoots her.
Yeah, that's
kills
what I'm
her.
saying. What if Thrawn
And we don't
kills
know.
her?
We don't know if she dies. We think she's dead, but she's
yeah.
not dead.
We
Yeah,
don't know
we
if
don't
she's
know
dead or
what.
not.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
And you got like Sabine holding her, like
Master.
Yeah, exactly.
Sabine goes to the dark side.
Exactly.
But there's one thing you have to realize, Sabine is from House Vizsla. Sabine's ancestry is that Jedi. So I think watered down in her blood, probably. But
I think she has the Force in her. She just hasn't like found it like in her yet.
If I was them, I would have a cliffhanger like that, like something we said. And then at the end, the name of the movie that's coming out in 2025, whatever movie comes out.
Yeah.
Catch the conclusion in Star
Ahsoka will
Wars.
be seen in this movie or whatever.
Man, the crowd will go crazy.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
You'll be seeing people like, you ever see the like what do you call it? The reactions when they saw Luke Skywalker flying in on the ship.
Oh yeah,
people crying.
It's an
X-wing.
It's an X-wing. It's an X-wing. They see him. Oh, it can't be. When they saw that green lightsaber, oh my lord! Oh, it's Luke! Oh.
Dude, I was happy. I was clapping.
Okay, I was happy, but I wasn't screaming and losing my mind and crying. No,
see, these characters.
But they need something like that, Donnie. I agree. They need something like
even
that.
Even if Mace Windu was if I had seen a purple lightsaber, I
you
would have
know,
been crying.
Stop it.
Yeah, you would, Daddy.
No.
Yeah, you would.
Be freaking up and down on your purple guitar.
Yeah,
I'd be happy, and I would pump my fist. Yeah.
You be dancing right there in your room right now. Take your shirt off.
But the ugly face crying. Oh God, yes, Mace Windu. No, I'm sorry. You ain't gonna see that, brother. Sorry.
Someone put Mace.
Some people have this strong connection
Danny
to
can
these
cry like that.
characters, man. They have this strong connection, and they just feel like
Okay. Even as happy I was when Cap got moved there, I didn't cry. Now I cheered and I was happy.
I was like, yes.
Yeah. But crying, some of this was like boo-hoo crying.
DQ says, Ahsoka better than Mando season 3 so far? I would say yes.
To be determined.
I would say Mandalorian had certain aspects that I liked.
It's in a strong running right now for me.
Yeah.
Strong running. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Some of Mando episodes were filler.
Yeah,
like with the one with Jack Black and
oh my god,
that episode was. I hate that episode.
I can't think her name.
So far, we haven't got
Lizzo,
episodes like that.
Lizzo.
Yeah, Lizzo.
That was bananas.
But then they have scenes like when they had the big dude with the Gatling gun.
With the Gatling gun.
That was the best.
Yeah, that was the best scene.
Series. The whole series.
Yeah,
you ask me.
That whole segment there, man.
Are we going to see him in this? He should be in this.
No, he's dead.
He's dead.
No, Mando.
No, I'm talking about the big the guy from Rebels. What is he like?
Rex.
Oh,
Rex.
Zeb. No, he's not
Zeb.
We haven't seen him.
I hope so.
Because if we see him,
we saw him in Mandalorian 3 in that bar.
Yeah,
where he was where the bounty hunters.
I feel like Hera's going to get the old gang back together. Who's still left?
Yeah.
So Rex, man,
she went off on that senator.
That was a crazy.
That was good.
Oh yeah, that scene. Yeah.
That was crazy. Where were you?
Yeah.
Were you ever in the war, Senator?
Until the dust settled.
Yeah.
I was like,
I knew she was going. She said, "Were you ever in the war, Senator?" And he paused and said, "No." You just wait to see
trying
which
to- I'm
side
trying-
win. Oh shit!
Man, there was a lot of scenes like that.
See that right
You-
there. Some firing words there, buddy.
Do you think they should bring Mando and Grogu in it?
No,
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 live.
Do you think they will? That's the thing. That's what
I hope they don't.
Not, there's
Because
no
you talk
point
about
for him to
getting
be
the gang
at.
back together. You know, they're gonna
No, no.
No, it's the gang. It's the it's the
The rebel.
It's the rebel
but-
gang. Rebel
Yeah,
gang.
Yeah,
the
the
rebel
ghost.
gang.
Piece of
Yeah, but you know how
merchandise.
But how he's tied up in there with them all now. So you
He's
know, they're
not
like-
tied in though with them. He's tied in only with Ahsoka.
The only, yeah, exactly.
He's only
Piece
tied in
of
with Ahsoka.
merchandise. We got to bring back.
Yeah, but
Grogu.
with this movie coming out, they're talking about it's gonna be like the Mandalorian unit with all Ahsoka and also.
I
If
think
they
the
mention
next-
him is one thing, but bringing him in,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to see him. To be honest with you, I don't want to see him.
But
I
like
don't wanna
Danny
see
said, merchandise. You know, they get that little green guy in there, get some more dollars.
Fucking.
The only way I see it connect him is like Ahsoka's like, when they're trying to like get the team together, like I know a guy, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and then you're gonna hear this.
Yeah.
Don't be using my quotes to try to help your hate against Disney, Jason. No.
Shifty says something will happen, causing a reset as Ahsoka hasn't turned into Ahsoka the White. Remember, Gandalf died in a fight with the Balrog and resurrected into his white form. Really, you think they're gonna do that?
Nah.
I don't think so. The cliffhanger will be the cup moving a bit.
Wow.
Oh, if they do that, no,
that better not be.
No. I think it'll be Ahsoka sacrificing herself to save Sabine, and Sabine that unlocks Sabine's force when and she'll probably use the force to
But they gotta.
fight back, or something like that.
Well, what's his name's got? Well, he's got to die because unless they got to recast him, the jet or the bad Jedi, the what's his name, Stevens character,
We don't know if he dies in the season. I think he's going to die in the season.
because they'll have to recast him now because with him being.
Yeah, but Shifty, they retcon that ending because that ending on Rebels is the episode 2 ending of Ahsoka. They retconned it.
Well, Robert said that the first part of Ahsoka is like the before that scene. But I heard him was talking about that.
Yeah, but that's exactly what they did. They retconned it because
Yeah.
if you see it side by side, it's exactly how the animated.
Yeah.
It's
Except
the only
for
thing is
some
Ahsoka. It's different.
She's not wearing all white. That's one thing.
Yeah.
different.
And Sabine's not wearing her helmet as she walks towards the
yeah.
ship. That's
So
those are the differences in it.
Her touching the mural and everything is
Yeah.
basically the exact same scene. If you watch it side by side.
Yeah,
I like her better with her long hair. Man. I hate it when she cut her hair.
I bet you did. Little pervert.
I do.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Let's see what is this here. No, it was an alternate world point in time. Who told you this? You really think that? All right, it's possible. I mean, yeah, it's not retconned. Well, retconned. Well, it's a clue. Oh, you're going down that path. You're going down that path. It's a clue. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, you might be right. Who knows? Who knows? And then the sequel trilogy never happened.
Yeah.
That would be
Thank
great.
God.
And we get some kind of heir to the empire, the sequels trilogy that we wanted. Remember, we saw Ahsoka in the second season finale after the events of the season 4 episode where Ezra saved her. Yes, that's true. And what was funny is that Ahsoka went back to the point in time of her spot after that, after the fight was done with Vader. Yeah, that's interesting. It's true. It's true. He drops hints early in the shows. Yeah, he does. All right, man. 2-minute warning. Guys, I'm thinking of doing another show called Renegade.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to talk about it's going to be like maybe once or twice a month or something like that. It's going to talk about stuff like you guys heard about Noah Lyles, right? The track star?
Nope.
You haven't heard?
No.
Ooh. What do you-
That's when
you
they
heard
said that the
that they
World
should-
Championships,
Yeah, the NBA shouldn't be.
NBA should do that. And man,
Shouldn't
Yeah.
say World Championship.
it caused a storm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stephen A.
Custom.
went off on them.
I get what he was saying. He makes a valid point.
Yeah.
he makes a very true point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because the world,
I
when you compete against the world, that's like the Olympics, but they only compete against other players in the same league. If it was different leagues all over the world, then they win it competing against the different leagues.
yeah.
Then it would be a world championship.
It's in
But
the
it's not
NFL.
the
They
world-
say world championship in NFL too, but you're not the world
Yeah.
championship.
Here you go. Let's check it out. This is what he says.
You know, the thing that hurts me the most, I have to watch the NBA finals and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what? The United States? Don't get me wrong. I love the US at times, but that ain't the world. That is not the world. We are the world. We have almost every country out here fighting, thriving, putting on their flag to show that they are represented. There ain't no flags in the NBA.
That's true.
He's right. I mean,
He's
right.
100%
Why,
right.
well, why he gotta get on that platform there? Because when we went to the world in the Olympics, we kicked butt. So what's his problem?
but
No,
that's not
he's-
the NBA.
it's-
That's
it's-
not the NBA though.
I haven't gone to look at the whole
understand what he's
conversation. This is just a glimpse. It's like the NFL, right? When they win, they say we're the world champions, right?
Okay,
But
I
it's not
understand that,
really
Scar.
world champions. Yeah.
I understand
Why
what
he's
you're
pissed?
saying.
Why did he say that?
Well, this has been
Something
happening
triggered
for
him.
how many years? The NBA, the NFL is now in its 104th season. I forgot what the 104th
Yeah.
year of
Existence.
existence. I'm not sure what the NBA is, but this has been happening before he was born.
100%.
So why did he take in 2023 his opportunity to say this, but he could have said that somewhere else? That has, to me, it diminished from whatever he won or didn't win. Why you like he throwing shade on somebody else? It ain't the NBA fault that they called the world championship, or it ain't the players' fault.
Right. No, I agree with you. The thing is with this though, I don't know what I couldn't find the interview before this question. Something happened for him to
Say that.
to say that.
It
So
made
my
like
que-
national news because Stephen A. addressed it, and Stephen A. was wrong. Stephen A. had a point, but his point was flawed. He was saying like there are people from all over different countries that play in the NBA, so they have talent from all over the world.
Right.
But
But you're not
only the
competing
fact
against the
they only
world.
got one league, they're not competing against the world. They're competing against other teams in the United States.
Correct.
So let me ask you a question. The World Series. That's not really the World Series.
It's not.
You're just
It's just a figure of speech.
yeah.
They call it's just labeled that way, right?
Yeah.
Because baseball.
So
baseball,
why he
they're-
why did he single out basketball? What I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. There's
DJ
NFL.
made a- yeah.
Yeah.
The
DJ
NFL
made
says
a
world
valid
champion.
point.
Yeah.
They made
Baseball
world
says it.
NFL
Exactly.
says world champions too. When they win the Super Bowl, you're world champions. You know.
I
So
don't think I never heard that in the NFL. I gotta
Yeah.
go back.
I have.
yeah, they have.
Well,
Really
actually,
don't.
I heard it once.
What was that?
But I mean, it's clearly in baseball, big time. World Series,
yeah.
World Series,
World
World
Series,
Series. But it's not in basketball so much. All I hear is the champions. I didn't think I'm gonna go back and watch that about the NBA, the world champions. I
They
don't
should just
think
have just have a world champion like they do the World Cup like they do every few
They
years.
just say the champion.
With basketball. That's all you gotta do. Just do World Cup. There's plenty of basketball leagues across the world.
Oh, there is.
Like,
Yes.
In Europe,
you-
basketball
do
leagues
it,
in Europe.
But
are
the
all
Olympics,
worldwide.
we had the
do a
dream
World
team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
The dream team went and destroyed everybody.
Yeah.
The
They can be
first
world
dream
champions.
team. Yeah, they're the first dream team didn't lose by no less than 30 points.
I have no problem them saying that. Oh, we're world champions. They're legitly the
Yeah.
world champions.
They
Well,
won
that's
the
what he's
gold.
saying. That's what,
Yeah.
what Noah's saying. He's saying that this platform, the platform that he's in track and field, that's a world champion.
Or champions.
because
Yeah.
they're representing their countries, right?
Yeah.
That's a real world champion. It's the same thing as the World Cup of soccer. It's the same thing. That's a world champion.
We need a World Cup of basketball. I mean, you got plenty of
There
countries to do it.
It would be great. You know what would be great? Like, I'm going back to the soccer analogy. In Europe, there's different leagues across different countries.
Premier League and stuff
right?
like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. And what they do is they play in the UEFA Champions League, which is they play against each other in a tournament, and they win the European champions. So that one team is a European. They play each other. It would be great that the NBA champion, for example, just say, and the Spanish league champion and the Russian league basketball champion or whatever, and they play a tournament
Right.
against each other, and
Yeah.
then from there they can go say, yeah, we're the basketball
The
champion
world, yeah.
for clubs, right? Not countries, but for clubs. So that's something that can be done, right? But I get his point, and if you look at it for and playing the definition, he's 100% right.
Yeah, but by
But-
definition, he's right. Yeah.
But if it's something that's been being said for years,
I'm
like
just
Andy said
saying,
for years and years
to
and years,
me-
why is it bothering him so much now?
Yeah, and like why he more or less throwing shade at America that he's from.
Yeah.
Okay, why you I don't understand. I'm not saying he's not true. And I'm a firm believer just because you can do or say something don't mean you have to do or say something.
Oh, absolutely.
That could have been done somewhere else.
I need to watch the full interview because I've only seen that clip, so I don't know the full context. What was said before?
What triggered him to say that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something triggered him. Something stuck in his craw.
Yeah.
Mazel says there's a female tournament. There is. Really?
This is for you.
Get a
For
lot
you because
of
your
EA
birthday was yesterday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday, by the way.
Canada 12 beat France 5. Yeah. Yeah.
Got
Yeah,
a
we all know,
whole dollar.
Look at that, Danny. We don't have dollar bills anymore. We have coins. Our dollars in coins. It's called the loonie.
The loony.
Because the
Looney
bird
Tune.
on it's a loonie. Yeah. So I was thinking of that name and talking about stuff like this, little controversial type things. Maybe do short series or something like that. The other thing is, have you heard about the Women's World Cup in soccer? What happened?
Spain.
Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear about that? You hear about that?
The kiss. All right, so isn't that part of the culture though?
Dude, it's not part of the culture of kissing the
It's
girl
not?
on the lips.
Oh,
he
the
was
lips.
he was kissing and hugging and lifting. So this is the soccer.
Oh, that's from the
president. He's the president of the Soccer Federation for Spain.
Oh, I thought it was the president
women-
of Spain. That's why.
No.
It was. Oh, okay.
He's in the lineup as the team is getting their medals, right? And this is the women's team, right? I'm talking about. So I was watching this on a delay because the games were in freaking Australia, so they were early in the morning. And I'm watching this while I'm having my breakfast, and the guy's like hugging them, lifting them up, kissing them
Each
on
one?
every single one of them on the here close to the lips, grabbing them, and then she grabs the woman right after hugging her, and he says something to her, and he kisses her right on the lips.
Was she offended?
She was offended. After that, she went like this, and she walked in with her teammates to take the picture and all that.
What was her reaction like? Was she like drawn back, or was like she like?
She wasn't drawn back, but you see, she rubbed her freaking like she didn't like it. So it was like in interviews and stuff, and she was saying I didn't consent because he said she consented. I asked her, "Can I give you a peck?" And she consented, and that's what I did, right? Because there was no tongue or anything like that. It was like a face on face plant peck, right? And the thing is that they're asking him to resign. And he said, no, I'm not resigning because I didn't do anything wrong. So now FIFA is saying he's got X amount of days to resign, or they're going to sanction all Spanish teams from competing in the Champions League.
Male and female?
Every Spanish
team,
they're going to sanction.
That's
not fair.
No, that's not fair.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so they're holding the other teams hostage for him to resign right now. That's
for him to
up.
resign. So he's taking his
There's
ground.
no way something like that can be in the bylaws. I guarantee there's nothing in the bylaws saying that.
Yeah.
That's like they're saying if you don't somebody commit a crime, they say if he don't turn himself in, y'all going to jail instead of him. No, I didn't commit no crime.
Yeah, so this is the guy's name. His name is what's his name here? How an unwanted kiss sparkled scandal in the Spanish soccer.
Spain's football chief is facing growing pressure to resign after he faced an unwanted kiss on a player at the Women's World Cup. But in a defiant speech on Friday, Luis Rubiales refused
Jeff
to step
Bezos.
down amid the growing outrage after video showed him placing an unwanted kiss on one of Spain's star players, Jennifer Hermoso. Here's what he had to say.
Do you really think I deserve this persecution? For my resignation to be called? Is it so serious that I need to leave having done the best management in the history of Spanish football? Do you think I have to resign? Well, I'm going to tell you something. I will not resign. I will not resign. I will not resign. I will not resign. I will
Ryan
not
Reynolds right there.
resign.
Second.
Hermoso released a statement saying in part that she felt vulnerable and a victim of an impulse-driven, sexist, out-of-place act.
my God.
Spain's women's
I
soccer
don't
team
think it
gave
was
an ultimatum
sexist.
saying they refuse to play until Rubiales is out. I want to bring in now Al Goodman, standing by for us in Madrid. Al, what a frantic couple of days. Pressure has been mounting on Mr. Rubiales to step down. When does his position become
I will
untenable?
never watch soccer.
Hi, Layla. Well, a lot of people here in Spain thought his position already is untenable. Even Thursday night, that's less than 48 hours ago, leading Spanish media reported that he had decided to resign, had told his key staff members at the Federation that he was going to resign at the Friday meeting. So there was that expectation. And so therefore this shock, this surprise when he said what we just heard, that he's not going to resign. So the government, which cannot fire him outright, but has to go through a series of procedures, had said earlier they were going to act if he did not. And so they did on Friday afternoon. They sent the Spain's Ministry of Culture and Sport, sent a complaint to Spain's Sports Tribunal, which has to decide whether this is a serious enough offense that merits suspension or being fired. And if they come back with an approval on that, it'll go back to the government. These things could move along in a few days, possibly by next week. There could be some action against Mr. Rubiales in terms of removing him, at least temporarily, from that position. Layla?
And Al, put this in perspective for us. What are the concerns about sexism in the Spanish National Football Federation?
Well, if you take it to the larger country of Spain, which is trying to been making strides to get a more.
So basically, they're making this political. That's what they're doing, right? In the long run. Because, listen, I've coached women's soccer for 14 years.
They can't just fire him?
They can't. There's regulations. They have to do a whole. They have to do like it's like anybody that causes. There's an investigation. You're not just said you're guilty. Yeah, you saw the kiss, but what was really said? He's saying that he asked and she said okay, and he did it, and then she felt vulnerable. Right? Should he had even asked? My opinion, no. My opinion, you should ask. You shouldn't even ask. Like I say, I coach girls to women's soccer for 14 years, and I always was extra careful. Like every time, like when the girl got injured and I had to go there, I'm like, "You okay? You want me to check?" Yes, and I always had someone with me, and I checked. A lot of the times, the girls that I was with, they started with me since they were like 5 years old until they were 18. So a lot of them, their parents knew me, and there was the trust there, and it was always in the middle of the field for adults. But I'm telling you one thing: there was one year where a girl that joined my team for the first time, that I was mad at the bench, and I was like giving them hell on a water break because they weren't playing properly, and then she started crying, and then I looked at her and I'm like, and I put my arm on her shoulder. I'm like, "Why are you crying?" And she yelled, "Don't touch me!" And I just went like this, and I'm like, "Wow," right? And her mom heard from the stands. And her mom started asking questions to other parents what was going on. And thank God that I had players that were there that defended me because they thought, oh, he did something, right? And all I do was put my hand on her shoulder. When you talk to someone, you're like this, right?
Yeah.
So I put and that's when she yelled. Dude, I think that was the last year I coached. Yeah, it was the last year I coached. Because after that, it's different, right? When you're older and stuff like that, it's just it's all these things that it takes one little thing and people spinning it, and you're done. You are done. You're like done. When I had to drive players home or whatever, nope, my daughters were with me, other people were with me. I never drove a player because you never know, man. You never know. All it takes is, oh, he looked at me like this, he touched my leg, and that's it. You're done.
Yeah.
So in a case like this is ridiculous, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, in his position, he shouldn't be like having that kind of fraternization with the players at all.
I want to see if you the video of
the actual kiss.
Yeah, the actual woman's.
Yeah, I gotta bounce. We're getting in territory I truly don't give a damn about.
That's all good, Danny. It's all good, Danny.
All right, fellas, y'all take it easy.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right, bye.
Metal. Let's see if it's this. I don't know what it is. My whole thing is you don't put yourself in a position like that. That's my main thing.
Yeah,
And
you're
them
now
doing
high
that-
you should know better to be in that high ranking position. Like that shouldn't even cross your mind. So
Yeah, I don't have. It's all news and stuff like that.
that's
It's-
basically like the boss kissing the secretary at a party, you know.
Yeah. Let's see if this one shows it. Nah, it isn't. Fuck, man. Yeah. If it does this one, let's see. And then this will be the last thing.
Nearly 76,000 in that side.
So basically, they win the game.
He runs on the field.
Yeah. So that's
silver medals. None the champions.
So this is coming up for their medals, okay? So there was a scene where when they were all grouping there, he actually grabbed one of the players, put her on his shoulder, and walked her there over her shoulder.
I mean, you got to be you can celebrate, but you got to be professional, man. Like high five him and stuff like that. But
The winning goal in this
So-
World Cup final, Olga Carmona.
Oh, they freaking jumped
Cut
it.
it out.
God
Oh, yeah,
damn it.
probably,
They
yeah.
jumped it. Because he grabs every one of them, man. Every one of them. It's crazy. Anyways, yeah, that's what I'm trying to,
like sports
come up with,
controversy, sports stuff
sports
like that.
controversy, little topics here and there. Nothing to go
I
over
might
for an
have
hour.
something for you. You might want to talk about.
Dude, man, you guys are welcome to do it when I do it. It's gonna be like once in a while. when
Yeah,
we
let me
do
know
it,
when.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to fix up an intro for it. So if you guys want to see Renegade, make sure you put a comment in there. I want to know what you think and stuff like that, man. So guys, man, thank you for being here. Jason, what's going on in your neck of the woods? Tell the people, man.
You can check me out on Tuckerverse. I got my son's got a high school game tomorrow, so I'll probably be possibly live, or I'll be doing some football clips on that. Their team won last week 49-0, so doing good so far. 2-0, so we're doing good so far. So we gotta hopefully go 3-0 tomorrow, going into our first home game the next week. So hopefully on that. I just came back. I saw Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie the other Sunday at the concert. I had a lot of video clips from that, so that was
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Be
Alice
careful not
Cooper
to get
still got it.
copyright.
I know he's up there in G majors there. He's from Detroit. I know he's the big Detroit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's
Good
still
stuff,
got
man.
it. He's still kicking hard. So it's really good. So yeah, check it out if you can. Hopefully, like I said, I'm still doing it on my phone because I'm still having the internet problem. We're having internet problems down here in Florida for some reason. So hopefully, I can get there and I can start doing some live streams. On my
I don't get it. I don't get it, man. It's such a developed country like your own there. In
I
Florida.
know.
Oh yeah, mine went out yesterday.
Florida's separate. That's third world country down there.
Wait, you're getting your high-speed internet from Cuba? What the frick?
Might be. might be. Yeah.
G Major, tell the people where they can find you, man.
Hey, you can find me at Major What Up Doe. I got tomorrow. I'm going to do a review of the HBO documentary BS High. As some of you don't know about, that's about the high school Bishop Sycamore in Columbus, Ohio, that was on ESPN.
The fake school. The fake school.
school.
Yeah, they got that
Yeah,
behind.
and
Yeah.
it's really the documentary is good. It's hilarious, but it'll frustrate you. I'm gonna do the review of that.
I heard the
And-
coach is ridiculous.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. You wait till you see it. It'll piss you off at some point. And something that DJ brought up, I gotta finish it. The Disney Nigerian cartoon anthology.
Oh, I still
I
haven't
watched
seen it.
two.
It's
Yeah,
good.
I watched two
It's
of
good.
them.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I watched two of them so far, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. I gotta watch. I
Yeah.
think there's one more or two more. How many are there? Four?
I think 4 or 5. Yeah.
4 or 5. I gotta finish the
Yeah.
rest, and then I'll do a review on that. But yeah, thanks for having me tonight. Good job, guys.
No problem, man. No problem. Sorry for going over, man. DJ, man.
Find me on my channel, Token Black Guy. My review of Ahsoka will be up tonight, maybe, or tomorrow morning, depending on how I feel when I get off here, if I'm gonna edit it or not. But yeah, I'm doing stuff. Made it 770 subscribers, so 30 more to 800. So if you haven't subscribed, come on over. So the goal is 1,000 for the end of the year. So we're getting there.
Nice.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a lot of people that I'm shocked sometimes that they're not at 1K and stuff. Like they have like a good following. It's just I don't know, man. It's like, hey, look, shit just happened to me, so it's awesome. And it's awesome. And like 2 days ago, I went up 100 subs. So
Like I say, I'm not like I've always said I'm not like trying to get like 1 million subs. I'm just here, just kind of a hobby of mine, and just something I'm doing for myself. But if I make 1,000, it's a goal. I'm not like stressing about it. So I mean,
100%, man, 100%. Like I said, when I came on here, like I did it during the COOF, man, and it was my escape in order to, and I connected with people that I haven't.
I mean, I've been doing it for about 2 years, 2.5 years now, and I'm almost, I never thought I'd be this high in subscribers. I remember I got my first 100 subscribers, and I was like amazed that I got 100 people watching me. So,
hey, you should try what he does. Do shorts.
The shorts.
Yeah, because I did a couple shorts. I'm like, damn.
Clip your Call of Duty, clip stuff like that when you do crazy play on Warzone.
I'm gonna start doing some more different like variety content because some people leave in the comments they want to see some stuff. So I got some stuff in the works down the pipe. I'm gonna start and do what I like. Do what I like to talk about. So
that's the thing. You have to do what you like, man.
Yeah, I'm not stressing about like I gotta make a video today. If I don't make a video for a week, it is what it is.
That's why I like this show. We talk about whatever's trending and stuff, and then we just come up with whatever you guys bring to the table as well. Like I'm like, and wherever the chat breaks, I'll talk about it.
I will be streaming Starfield though, because that's I
already downloaded it.
Yeah,
what is it? You have to. There's a basic, and then you have to like what?
So if you have Game Pass, you get the basic version. You can't play it until the 6th, but you spend $34, you get the premium one, which I think is a good deal because if you buy it out stored, premium's like $100.
Really?
So you get $100 game for $35. So I went and upgraded to the premium. So I'm gonna be playing tomorrow night when because tomorrow it releases for early pre-orders. So
okay, I might actually get it.
Yeah.
For $34. Yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm working on Renegade. Let you know what the comments is, and also I'm actually probably gonna come out with a Spanish show.
Nice.
Yeah, since the Spanish people don't really invite me that much onto their shows, like Midnight's Edge in Español. ¿Qué está pasando, man? So, yeah, but it's all right. So yeah, so I might do my own thing. So saying that, guys, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate everybody at the chat, everybody watching on replay on Rumble and YouTube. Please hit that like, comment, share, subscribe, and hey, man. Catch you on the flip side. Adios, muchachos. A la próxima.
Peace.
Ya tú sabes. And I can't find my outro. There we go.